Did you hear the story about the guy who was completely head over heels in love with his best friend? Now, it was a woman named Carrie, but she didn't like him back because she was a lesbian. She didn't even like guys, but she liked him as a person. So one day she came to him and she was like, I got something to tell you. He's like, what? She's like, well, I've been making some extra money on the side. I've been producing spicy content. And he was like, what? Let me see. And she's like, I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you how I do it. And she showed her the Twitter account. He showed her the OF page, and she was just like, he was like, oh my gosh, how much money you making? She said, actually, I make enough to pay my rent just from this. So all the money I make from my job just goes to my savings and other things. And he was like, that is great. And she was like, yeah, it's not too bad. But lately, the people been making requests because they're tired of seeing me by myself. They say they want somebody else. And he was like, okay, how you gonna do that? And then she said, that's why I came to you. I was wondering if you could help me out. Just let me borrow your parts. I don't want to do anything with you. I don't like you like that. Come on, I don't want to mess up our friendship. But if I could just use you a little bit, I'll give you some of the money. And he was like, what? Hell yeah, of course, let's do that. So they do it. They film it. It's not anything overt, but it's just enough to get her the money, and she posted and she's happy. She gives him a portion of the money, and he's like, oh my gosh, man, what luck. I love this woman. I would love to do it again, but I can't think of a way how to get that to happen again. And then he thinks about it. Wait a minute, I know her username, I know what site she on. Let me go make a fake account. He goes and makes a fake account, and then he waits a few more days and then makes a request. Hey, would you do that thing again that you did with that other guy? So then she comes back to him and she says, I got another request. I was wondering if I could use you again. I hope it's not bothering you too much. And he was like, oh, okay, of course you can. As a matter of fact, anytime you want, you can always come to me. And then he thought about it. And ever since then, whenever he wanted to get close to her, all he did was log on and sent a request.